All right, for more on this, we're now being joined by Mark Matthews, who's the Managing Director at Bank Julius Baer and Company and prominent Asian markets expert. He's joining us live from Singapore. Mr. Matthews, always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much for making time and joining us on World Business Watch. Broadly, sir, Indian stock markets seem to have looked past the Hindenburg saga. What's your take on this?
My take is that you're right. They have looked past it. It seems as if the allegations are more of a personal attack on Mrs. Butch and her husband rather than directed at the institution of SEBI itself. Unlike back in January of last year when the market panicked a little bit, this time it didn't. It's a damp squid. That being said, I kind of wish that the market had panicked because it has gone up too much. It's in need of cooling off. And we've seen in the second quarter results both a compression in margins and a reduction in the base effect that makes earnings growth less robust. Earnings growth was only about 5 to 7%. So I would have liked if this had brought the market down, but it did not do so.
Mr. Matthews, now this is the second part which I wanted to discuss with you. There is a lot of mutual fund money, and we're talking about a figure to the tune of 41,000 crore rupees. And this is riding on the 10 listed Adani group firms. What do these allegations mean for the mutual fund market?
It doesn't mean anything. First of all, 41,000 crores is about 1/60th of the assets under management of the mutual fund industry. And the second thing is the reason why those shares are held by mutual funds is because they're passively invested in primarily the nifty next 50. And so they have to hold those stocks to be benchmarked to that index. It's not because they're going out of their way to own those stocks. It's for benchmarking purposes and passive investment. So I don't think it's material, both in terms of size or the reason behind the shareholding.
All right, Mr. Matthews, thank you so much for joining us and sharing all your insights. That was Mark Matthews, Managing Director at Bank Julius Baer and Company, prominent Asian markets expert, joining us from Singapore. Always a pleasure getting your thoughts on pertinent matters.